So hi, welcome to a different kind of video than what I normally post. I am working on animation, as you can see in this video. I've already started a little bit thanks to a tutorial. And yeah, I wanted to talk about the future of this channel and the changes that may be happening. If y'all have been in my lives, I have talked about how I have moved. I have been in a different state since September of 2024. I moved across the country of the United States, and I've been here since. I go to college now. I am a game art and animation major, so I gotta learn this stuff anyways. And yeah, you may see a few gotcha videos from me here and there, but not really as often. I have a few reasons why that could be, and it really comes down to just passion. I don't really have the passion for gotcha anymore. You can see that it's still on my feed. I do still sometimes watch it, mainly Beowulf. But when it comes to creating it, I've kind of lost the passion for it. I really don't know how to explain it. But you won't be seeing much of gotcha from me anymore. Maybe it's gonna be mix of gotcha and animation. That's fine. I also will be very busy. As I said, that I have college and everything now. Woo. But I'm also hoping to get a job too. I am still looking and everything, so that's interesting. I don't really do these types of videos. This is actually really my first one. I kind of just talk. It's kind of weird. I'm doing okay. Some of y'all may not have, worried, but honestly, for the people that do come back and watch my content, thank you, first of all. I've been pretty much on a big hiatus for a few different reasons. Mental health and so on. I never really had someone really there for me growing up, so it was a little bit hard for me to be able, what's the word? It was hard for me to be able to understand what I did wrong and what I didn't do wrong, I'm doing better now though, thankfully. I am hoping to get an emotional support cat, once I get a job and get my rent taken care of. So that is exciting. I am still gonna post, obviously, from this video. I'm still gonna post, and I want to get into animation, art content, and art commentary. I was able to meet my, how do I put it? I was able to meet my hero, kind of. If y'all ever watch her name is Ponder Sprocket, and I'll post up an image of her channel, and I'll make sure to put a link to her channel. in the description. But Ponder Sprocket, growing up, I found her when I was 16, and watching her videos really, really helped me a lot with understanding me as a person and understanding what's been kind of, what I've been kind of struggling with, pretty much. I've had a hard time growing up, and that's no one's fault. It's just life in general. Something you will kind of notice while I am working on this practice test, I struggle with understanding where things go and that sort of thing. One big thing about me that is apparent that is actually a what's it called? A obstacle for me. So I want y'all to imagine an apple in your head. Just imagine an apple. If you did, good job. If you didn't, you're in the same boat as me. I cannot physically I cannot image anything in my head. I don't know why. I don't know how. But I can't imagine anything. So how artists and animators, they can kind of imagine and picture, their art and kind of what they want to do. I sadly do not have that ability. And it's no one's fault, obviously. It's just how I was, built, I guess. I don't know why I can't see. Well, not see, but I don't know why I can't imagine things like others. And it has caused a little bit of problems for me, mainly with my art and with some of my classes, because sometimes you are required to imagine something and I can't. I have been able to find ways around it with certain classes. However, art is one that kinda is hard for me. How do I put it? When it comes to art, if I get a word in my head, like I can't see it, can't imagine it, but it's a thought in my head, if that makes sense. I can kind of hear the word in my head. So when I hear this word, that's how I create my art. That's how I figure out what I want to do. So let's say, I don't know. Let's say I get a word of, let's do tail. I get a word of tail, and instantly in my head I think of Sonic, Tails, but also I think of a nine-tailed fox. And these are just the words, of names and stuff that I know. And with this word, I create something from it. So I create a nine-tailed fox. Well, I gotta, make it my own, obviously. So what can I do with this nine-tailed fox? I will ask myself. And what I'll do is I'll just continue thinking of other words. And that's hard a little bit with animation, isn't it? Because when it comes to an audio, you want to think outside of the box, And it's hard to not imagine, but think of a word relating to the animation that you are doing. And so I'm in this bucket where it's hard for me to figure out something. And I had to do this for a class, actually. It's not technically like this, but it is animation because I'm using pixel art instead, but it's still animation. And so I'm trying to get that practice in before I start on some more assignments that I need to do, and thought I would share it with y'all. I want to know if y'all have any questions for me. Y'all can put it in the comments and I'll answer them in the next video. You can say what you want to ask, or you could request a type of video, and I can do an art showcase, or I could do a speed paint. I can do whatever. Be respectful about it though. I refuse to do redraws or redesigns unless they are of my own characters. I'll not do them if it's other people's characters. Sorry. I find it disrespectful in a way, so no redraws of that matter. Unless they're of my characters, which y'all haven't seen yet. And then when it comes to, I can do fan art of the characters, I can draw them in my style, but I'm not redesigning them. I'm not gonna give them a whole completely new look and say that it's the same character. No. I also like to do research and stuff, so if y'all find maybe me talking about, let's say, the psychology of a show or a psychology of history, I can do that. I like talking about that stuff. I kind of am doing this unscripted a little bit, so it's a little bit of a mess. I'm sorry. I say a little bit. I have no script right now. I've been wanting to make a video for a while and I just hadn't, and that is my fault. I want to make videos again, and ones that I enjoy, ones that I'm passionate about, get a schedule going. I want to be able to do that. And I also would like to be making money off of that as well. I have my reasons for it. My reason for it mainly falls along the lines of I'm broke. I'm a broke college student. And I just would like to be able to, pay for stuff like food, laundry, possibly a car, and so on. That's why I'm getting a job, hopefully. I have a job interview today, so that'll be fun. And, yeah, I really, with like a job. But also, I would also like, I would like to be able to say that YouTube is my job. That's what I would like to be able to say someday. As of right now, I can't say that. However, hopefully in the future I can. As you can see, there's my little line art practice of the ball bouncing. For my first time, I don't think I did too bad. I did try animation before, but that was through Flip a Clip on a phone. Now I have a PC and I haven't tried this yet. I've just drawn a lot. This is where I start working on the walking animation. This is when I start on that. And this is where things get a little bit more complicated with me, because instead of having a tutorial that I watched, I went in blind, and like I said, I can't really imagine things, especially when it comes to movement. So this was pretty hard for me, but I think when it comes to these types of things, I don't want to constantly be using tutorials. I know it's helpful and everything, and I like that. However, I do need to work with my mind and how I can't really imagine things. I gotta learn what I can and can't do and how to work with them can and can't. That's how I grow as an artist and also as a person, because then I am learning a skill to overcome these obstacles that my own body gives me. And that's okay to do. It's okay to not be able to do something. You just gotta learn to overcome it. I've also been diagnosed with autism as of last year, and this has been hard because now I have what they consider a disability. Now I have to put that on my job stuff and everything, but I'm not gonna... Nowhere in the world am I gonna put that I have a disability in legal stuff, because I would like to be able to go to certain countries, And it's really interesting how things change in a point of view for this new knowledge. I mean, if you truly think about it, it's not one where... I wouldn't say one. It's not really something that is, helped with by medication, because autism is a spectrum. I have high functioning autism while I also have ADHD. So I have to take ADHD to be able to not have so much chaos with needing a schedule. Yes, I still struggle a little bit, but also I'm only recently still on the medication for ADHD. It takes time, it takes effort. You can't expect your medication to get rid of it completely, because that's not possible. It helps you. It kind of gives you an aid, really. I know I've just been yapping, and I probably don't make any sense. But we're only partially through the video. I definitely want to go live more often, stream, and also draw more often. Especially like, doing a speed paint or something. I really like drawing. As you can tell, been doing it for a while. But that doesn't mean that I'm good at it. Just means that, I have skill in it. You're not talented if you can draw. It's not like that. You're talented in other ways. So like, say, 'cause talent is still a skill to be learned. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter what talent it is, you still gotta learn it, don't you? So say someone is talented in music, they gotta learn that music. They gotta learn how to play the instrument. They gotta, they may be musically gifted with their voice, but they still gotta, train it for musical purposes. You still gotta train your hands, your voice, your mind. Everything you do, you had to train your body for. That could be running, that could be swimming, that could be throwing, it could be anything. Even walking. You had to learn, you had to crawl and then learn to walk. There's no such thing as a talent. At least not a natural one. Because at the end of the day, you still gotta train or practice. So for people that are just like, oh my god, you draw so good, I wish I was that talented. You can. I mean, I draw professionally. I literally go to college for it, but I'm still learning how to animate. I may be good at drawing, but that doesn't mean that I'm good at everything art related, does it? No. I'm still practicing how to animate, and I'm still practicing other styles. I am still learning with pixel art. In fact, one of the assignments that I gotta do is environments for pixel art, because we are making our own game animation, pretty much. And I have to animate my character anyways. I gotta give her a walking animation, an idle animation, a jumping animation. I gotta give her an attack animation if needed. I also have creatures to animate. And it's stuff like that where it's good to try and get ahead and practice while you can. You don't have to have a computer like I do, or a drawing tablet like I do. You can literally just use your phone, or your iPad, or your tablet. You can even use your sketchbook. You can practice making frames and all of that with your sketchbook by making boxes and using them boxes as frames. And you have to start somewhere. You're not gonna get better if you don't try. You may wish that you can, but you can't. That's why I'm practicing. That's why others practice. Growing up, I watched the animation meme community and I loved it and I wanted to do it someday. And I could have done it, but I didn't because I was scared. I was scared that my art wasn't good enough and that I wasn't talented enough to animate. But you don't need to be in that mindset. You shouldn't be in that mindset. Because no matter what, art is subjective. There's someone that could have watched my videos and really liked it. And I could have inspired them to start. It's all about just trying, because that's all you can do. All you can do is try. Because if you don't try, what's the point? What's the point of it? Because trying is everything. Even if it doesn't seem like it at the moment, it is. Even if trying is the best that you can do, that's okay. Because everything takes effort and you have to try. You have to fail to succeed. So yeah, you're gonna have a few bad drawings. I mean, you can see my first attempt at a walking animation is not the best. Even posing and drawing my character herself, it ain't the best. But you know what? I scrapped it and I restart. You'll see when I restart, but I believe that failure leads to success. Not really like you fail and fail and fail and don't get better. No. You learn from your failures. You take in the information of why the first attempt didn't go well. What did you do wrong? Okay. You think of what you did wrong. You get feedback on it if needed. And you learn from that. Failure isn't something to say, well, I can't do anything, I'm gonna give up. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because failing is what helps you grow, especially in something like art. That's what helps you grow and learn. Sometimes it can be hard to take failing, but it's okay, because at the end of the day, you tried. That's what's important. The fact that you try is what's important. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now and let y'all continue watching. I do have commissions up, and I will be posting them on my Twitter, which will be linked in the description as well. that is where you can contact me for commissions. There will be more information on the Twitter. However, I don't have a post up right now, as I need to make a a reference sheet of my art and what I do. Just know that my prices, I think, are pretty okay, pretty cheap. Yeah, if y'all, like my video, please like and subscribe for more. And if y'all do want a commission from me, just hit me up on Twitter or something. Thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of the video.